you know, to be running till, you know, mid to late 30s is, you know, you're a dinosaur at that age. I mean, and I would be very happy to be, you know, early 30s, 30, you know, you never really know. I mean, if I am still healthy and loving it at mid 30s, then yeah, it'd be great. But you know, I don't really predict that I'd be one of those guys who's really going up there.
How old are you now?
26.
Yes, Lee.
What's your backup plan for that time that inevitably will come arrive when you are no longer competitive?
Great question. Great question. What I'm still working on. I don't have a backup plan yet. You know, I'm sure something will come along.
What was your major?
Sociology. So I guess I'll just be a sociologist.
Or a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a coach. John?
Do you have some advice to give to a high school kid before a race when he's nervous? What would you say to him?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting nervous before a race is, yeah, a lot of people just can't deal with that nerves. You see it all the time, guys who just crush workouts, who do super well day in, day out, and then the day of the race, they just never quite put it there. You can give all like the cliche advice of just of relax, of, you know, no matter how bad you do, it's going to be okay. Your worst race is still not, you know, you have these bad races and no one really gives a crap, you know. Nothing changes really. I mean, it's tough, it's something simple like, I mean, I would suggest like, something I started doing is meditating. Simple practices of breathing, of trying to trick your body into not being so stressed out. Once the nerves turn into stress, then the race is going to be tough to manage. Joking around all the time with teammates is gonna help. You can be joking around and still be taking it seriously at the same time. Trying to create a fun environment is the best. The teams that are having the most fun and pushing each other and having that they're gonna do the best. So joking around and you know, as a coach, to be promoting, you know, be joking with the guys on race day and not hyping it up like a football coach or something, and like getting super intense. You know, I don't need to get intense before a race. I need to calm down. I need to chill out. You know, don't hype me up. I'm hyped up myself. I've been thinking about the race for a while, as I'm sure these guys, everyone has who's taking it seriously. So I'd say that's, you know, try and relax and have as much fun as possible.
What are some elements of your warm-up routine that you kind of perfected and said this works for me?
Yeah. I mean, working out twice a week, 3 times a week, you get to doing, it's just a checklist. And so once you can get a good routine down, whether it's starting 70 minutes out, an hour out, but doing the same exact thing every single time, before every workout, before every race, it reinforces, and that takes the nerves out too. You know, just when you race enough and you work out enough, and you just go through the motions, and you just do everything the same, it becomes just part of the routine, and things change. You know, elements change, whether, you know, depending on location, depending where you're at, depending, you know, if you just can only warm up on a turf field, or if you're going to go on the road. So that stuff changes, but it shouldn't really change. You know, you should always, I think, just the more you make something a habit, you can take all like your mind out, take the nerves out, and not get overly stressed out or overthink it. I mean, overthinking everything is where the bad races come from.
Do you recommend any kind of weight training for distance running?
Yeah, that's something that has been, I think you've seen lifting get more and more important as the years have gone on. I think it's super important. I lift twice, 3 times a week. Just staying healthy. I mean, running doesn't work everything. You know, people were thinking just lifting if you want to get powerful or get fast, but it's like you have to lift to stay balanced. If you're not lifting, you're going to have weird, just different injuries. So staying balanced and staying healthy. I mean, staying healthy is the only thing that matters. So if you can stay healthy by lifting, and that's one of the ways I think which is the best way to stay healthy, then yeah. So I'm a big fan of lifting, and I think mostly, I mean, every professional lifts, and all the colleges are now lifting, and so I think if you're not lifting, you're missing out on a lot. Yeah.
Is there a lot of differences between the type of lifting that you do on endurance and lighter weight?
No, I think a lot of sprinters, well, different body types. The sprinters are more powerful, bigger, so they're going to do their own lifting program. We're not lifting as much as the sprinters. We're not, you can't lift all the time and run and run as much as you should be as a distance runner. But it's not like I'm doing lightweight, high reps. I want to, work on that being powerful and being explosive at the end of a long race. So yeah, so doing, just, trying to keep the reps low, the weight high, while maintaining like really, good form. That's kind of the stuff that, I've been doing recently.
Do you remember what changed your mind in high school to actually want to run in college?
I think, the summer going into my cross-country year, my senior year, started going into cross, I had kind of started training. I wasn't necessarily, I was doing my own form of training, but I wasn't, so I'd set some goals. I'd never really set some long-term goals. And so some of those goals were, trying to, maybe get the course record or try and win the state championship. So I hadn't thought about college. I was just thinking about cross country senior year. So then once I did cross country senior year, then college. Up until that point, college was never even a thought or a possibility. So it was after that I started thinking about that.
You did get those goals, by the way.
I did 'em.
You got the course record, which I didn't think you'd ever get, and the state championships.
So, Eric, let's talk about the world championships. Are you looking at 5,000 meters, 10,000 meters? What are you actually training?
Yeah, I mean, 5,000 I think is still my best shot. But to be good at the 5,000, you also have to be good at the 10,000 and 1,500. I mean, I think my biggest mistake in 2016 was thinking I was a 5K, 10K guy, when really I was a 5K, 1,500 guy. I have a better shot at making the 1,500 team than I do the 10K team. But I think for this year, I'll still focus on the 5K. I want to run a good 10K, and I think in, maybe a few years, I could make it a jump to the 10K, but for now, I think I'll stick to the 5K and maybe even the 15, never really know.
Any thoughts about later into the marathon?
Yeah, the marathon is, you kind of have to, you build up to that. I think the best marathoners you see have a good track career and then eventually move up there. And the marathon is where the money's at. That's so, you do, if you're a good marathon, or if you're a good distance runner, you always kind of see yourself running the marathon, but it really is a whole other sport. So, I might think that I could be a good marathoner, but we'll see once that, you never really know. It's a whole other beast. So, but here now, yeah, I would like to do the marathon, so.
Weekly mileage, high school versus college versus now.
Ooh, high school,
20?
20 max. I remember before cross country, when I was saying I trained, I ran 9 a week. And I would do 3 miles Monday, Wednesday, Friday, weekends off. And so it was really nothing until, 20, 30 in high school. And then, it slowly built up. I'm at, 110. That's kind of like where I like to put in good solid training. But, but by the end of Northeastern, I was doing 90s, and then at Oregon, I was doing 90s. That was kind of my standard hard week of training. So, but it'll probably continue to go up bit by bit, but 110 is probably where I max out right now.
What's the most fun you've had as a pro?
As a pro, probably making the 2017 5K team, winning 5th Ave, winning Want to Make a Mile. Those were great events, great times. I think those are probably my best moments so far. Yeah.
Do you have any running heroes, and if so, who are they?
Running heroes. Someone who I always looked up to before I met him was my teammate Matt Centrowitz. When he won gold at Rio, that was, and I trained with him that whole spring, that whole summer, and so to see him actually win a gold, that was a pretty unbelievable moment for me. I can't really imagine what it was like for him. So that's one of my, I guess my running heroes. But other than that, I don't have too many. I look up to a lot of people. I look up to, you can learn from everyone. When you meet these guys like Bernard Lagat, who are able to be successful until a certain age, you got to learn from them and see what they're doing that you should be doing. Guys like, I trained with Mo Farah and Galen Rupp, and to kind of pick their brains and I've been really lucky to be able to surround myself with these guys and have them rub off on me. So I'd say those guys are kind of they're my role models for sure. Yeah.
So when you go to Oregon, they don't kind of inject Steve Prefontaine into your brain?
Eugene, there was a whole lot of Prefontaine. A whole lot. You go and you'd be like getting a haircut in town. You'd be like, oh, you ever heard of Prefontaine? Yeah, I think. But it's not like I didn't quite grow up idolizing Prefontaine. Yeah.
But you graduated with this guy that's probably the most celebrated Oregon athlete ever. Do you ever talk to King Cheserett? You ever train with him, or you get along with him?
I talk to him. I do train with him. I don't train with him, but we obviously, the running community when you're a professional in America is pretty small, so you cross paths with everyone. So he lives up in Flagstaff in Arizona, which is probably the most popular training area for pros. So, and I go there. I've been there the past 2 years. So yeah, we train together. We catch up, he's still a friend.
Did you train with him in college?
I did. I trained with him my last 2 years when I was at Oregon. Yeah.
Advice you have for high school athletes now, from your vantage point and your experience?
The most important advice you can give to high schoolers and anyone is consistency. Staying healthy is by far the most important thing. It's tough to as a high schooler, you don't really hear that. you know, you want like you want like one workout that you can do to be the best. And it's not one workout, it's, you know, I think that's, you know, I wasn't able to see that. You can't really tell a high schooler to be patient. It's tough to like have that type of mindset. When now it's, you know, I'm training now for October, and high schoolers aren't doing that. So, but that is the reality. That's, you have to be the one to instill the patience and give them the easier workouts when they want to do harder workouts. I think it's really just staying healthy and staying consistent is the most important thing.
What's your biggest high school regret, or do you have one?
I guess I don't really have any. I don't think I feel like if I did things different in high school, maybe I wouldn't be here, maybe I wouldn't like running. I think a lot of times the biggest problem with high schoolers is they're kind of sick of running when they get to college. Yeah, I wasn't really even running when I got to college, so I was never sick. You just see guys who are at the top who have been training too hard in high school, and they get to college and no one's really holding them accountable, so they don't want to do it anymore. So I don't really have any regrets in terms of high school now.
Do you have a favorite workout, if there is a favorite workout or a type of workout?
I'd say I do. I think the best thing for a 5K guy is hard mile repeats. I love that workout. I think it's hard to walk away from a good mile repeat workout and not have some sense of confidence.
Okay, let's go to your level. What is a hard repeat mile workout? At your level, that's not high school, I understand.
I think something at race pace. Like if I want to run 13 flat for the 5K, doing maybe 4 times a mile and 14, working down to 410. I one time started off a workout and I went 4 flat, and then
Look at the centerpiece there.
look at that.
Show them the other one.
This guy.
Look at that handsome gent on the left there.
There you go.
That's Eric, if you didn't recognize him back when he was on the Portsmouth team. Somebody asked me, you know, gee, how did Eric turn out to be so good all of a sudden? Was it magic or something? Well, I think he grew up.
Yeah.
That helped.
Yeah, no, that was a big one. Yeah.
This was his sophomore year, I believe.
Yeah.
Time is up unless, you know, if you want to stick around and talk to Eric, or if you want to go to dinner, or whatever you want to do, it's fine, or you'll probably stay here for a little bit of time if you want to ask some questions.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me.